Okay, for this one I want to show you how to use Google Forms to maybe get some information from students or quizzes or that kind of thing. So if I go to New, which is where I create a new document, I can do Docs, Sheets, Slides, or if I do more, I can go to Google Forms. When I click on that, it's going to bring me up a blank form that I can give a title to. I'll just call it Technology. That's going to rename it up there at the top for the file name, and then I can add a question. So one of the things that I do with the first thing is I'll ask the students their name so that I can sort these things. So I might put name in the title of the question, and then change it from a multiple choice to for them to enter text. So here's all our options that we get for what kind of input they put in, and I'm just going to do text, and I'm going to make that a required question so that they can't submit this unless they give me their name. So now I have a title. I've got one thing of input. If I want to add more, I might sometimes say what's important that you might see for later things is to add an email address. So the students can give you their email address. Maybe not a required question if students don't have one or they don't want to do that. And then you can start going ahead and asking your quiz questions or whatever you want. I'll just say quiz question 1. Make it a multiple choice. I can add bunches of options here. Option 1, option 2, option 3. I can make them able to select multiple if you do check boxes. So maybe 2 are correct, 3 are correct. Choose from a list of things. I can do a scale where they slide a number between 1 and 5 or whatever I want to select that to. I'm just going to keep it as a multiple choice for now. And then I'm going to say that's required as well. And then I'm done. I can see what this looks like by viewing the live form. This is what the kids would see when I give them the link. This is where I can copy the link to share it, either putting it on my website or putting it on the board or tweeting it out, whatever I want them to do. That's what it looks like. I can go back to now here, and what it's going to do when the kids submit them, it's going to dump it into a Google Sheet. So if I click here, View Responses, as they put in their answers, this is going to start to fill up here in real time, right? So this is the one I would check for all the responses, the answer that they put. And this is the one that we'll be looking at when we look at potentially how to self-grade this so you don't have to go through and grade all the questions in that regard. So I have my now Google form, and it also set up a Google response sheet. So if I go back to my drive, I have my responses and my form both in my Google Drive.